All right. Now, talking about your party and how much representation women have, is your party really the best for women to achieve their political dreams in Nigeria?
So basically, I could confidently tell you that our party, the APC, has been one of the best for women in Nigeria. It's been one of the best for Nigerian women across board. Like you know very well, this is one party that has given women the opportunity to participate in politics across board. You can very well tell from our constitutional review that was done recently, where we had more and more women being brought into the NWC and into the entire NEC. More women for the first time were brought into the entire NEC. Beyond that constitutional adjustment which favored women, we had situations where we have made it compulsory for women at the local level and at the state level to be delegates. So in every 5 delegates, 2 must be a woman. And then, of course, at the national level, in all the 3 delegates, 1 must be a woman. This is a deliberate step taken by our party to ensure that women are included in the political process from the grassroots all the way up. Beyond this, I'm sure you know very well that our party was one that gave forms free of charge to Nigerian women. We wanted to get more women to participate in the political process and get into elective offices across the country. And of course, it paid off. For the first time, before now we used to have 23 women in the National Assembly and of course in elective positions running for the general elections. Some in the nearest past, we had 31 women participate. But today we have 95 women that are running for elective positions across the country. And we are positive that they will win the elections and emerge victorious, right? That way you have more women involved in political positions. Of course, they are elected and they can be able to defend women. If our bills go to the House, whether it's at the state level or at the national level, you have more women to get involved in it. And this is a precedent we are setting ahead of the local government elections that would come immediately after the general elections. We want to see more women emerge at the grassroots as councillors. We want to see more women emerge as vice chairmen. And of course, more women emerge as chairmen of the various local governments across the country. These are ways that you actively begin to get women involved in politics and they grow from there to whatever heights they want to achieve.
All right, then. Now, let's take this a bit further, especially northern Nigeria, where women are rarely considered for political elective positions. What has been done in APC to address this problem?
I think we gave some very special emphasis to the northern part of the country. But first of all, we must state that there are very strong, wonderful examples from the northern part of the country. We give kudos to Governor El-Rufai in Kaduna State, who was able to take a woman as his running mate. And we are hopeful that this can be replicated in most states, not just in the north, but across Nigeria. Of course, in our party APC a few weeks ago, they swore in the Ekiti state government, which had a woman as the deputy governor of Ekiti State. In fact, to be more precise, she used to be the former woman leader of Ekiti State and she rose to become the deputy governor of Ekiti State. Yes, true to the fact there are a lot of conservative states in the northern part of Nigeria where women are not as involved as we want them to be in the entire political space. However, with a lot of sensitization, however, with a lot of conscientization of both the leadership structure of the party in those states, and indeed the elected officers in those states, we are beginning to see more women emerge even in the northern part of Nigeria. But that being said, a lot of work still needs to be done in the northern part of Nigeria. We need to break out of that shackle or myth or belief that women cannot be part of elective positions. I'm happy that we've seen good examples in some of the states, even women being appointed, and I think it's a starting point moving forward.
All right, so we'll definitely get back to that. But then the attempt by the wife of the president and other women to increase women participation in the legislative process through 5 gender bills failed in the National Assembly. Do you see these bills succeed in the nearest future?
Of course, if you followed very closely during the official launch of the Tinubu Shetima Women's Campaign Team, the president in his speech have said that he has not given up on ensuring that these gender-sensitive bills go through the National Assembly. So he has already instructed that the Minister for Women Affairs, working with the Attorney General of the Federation and of course the Office of the Wife of the President, should look into those bills and send them back into the Assembly. They've still got some 6 months to get those bills through, and we are positive, even with the response from the Speaker of the House of Reps, that those bills might see the light of day during his tenure as a president. But that being said, APC as a party is re-strategizing. Our women's wing have re-strategized to see that we have more women at the National Assembly that will be able to push, lobby, and ensure that these bills actually get passed at the National Assembly.